Hi everybody, Dr. Kerry Yerkew here at True North, and today I'm talking about setting goals for 2024. What are some of the goals that you have set for yourself, and how are you going to achieve them? And this is something that I was thinking about over the vacation that I had at the end of the year last year into the first week of this year, is how am I going to set goals, and what goals do I want to set, and how am I going to achieve them? And I'm going to talk about today in this long form video. Now, the first thing I did is I got this journal at the airport, and I really like the way the journal looks. It has about 100 pages in it. And on the plane, I started writing in the journal some of the achievements I had in 2023, and then some of the goals that I wanted to set for 2024. As the days progressed, the goals went from more general to more specific. And what I do is go back the previous day and look at what I wrote, and then highlighted some of those most important points that I wrote the previous day. So I have all these highlights in the journal, and when I got back to my office, I actually set up a spreadsheet, which I'm going to show you on YouTube. I'm going to share my screen and show you the spreadsheet that I set up. So I thought, well, how am I going to achieve these goals, considering in the past I've set goals and have not achieve them, 2-3 weeks into the year, they're out of mind, out of sight, they're too difficult. It's just, there's not enough traction to make those goals happen. So what I did this year is I actually took the goals and put them into a spreadsheet. I'm going to show that to you now. Here's my spreadsheet. And what I did is I took the goals and I put them down here. I call them priorities. And there's 16 priorities on my spreadsheet. And then what I did was I took the, I didn't want to do that, so I'm going to go back here. I took these priorities and I moved them into blocks of time. So I started with Monday, went to Sunday across the top of the spreadsheet, and then I set up blocks of time. Most of them are 1-hour blocks. And then what I did is I took the first priority and kind of scheduled it in a certain section. I color coded them. So a good idea would be to color code these priorities here and then be able to copy and paste this. So let's say, I'll just show you as an example. Let's do this one in yellow, marathon, because I want to run a couple marathons this year, at least 2 or more. So I just copied that. I'm going to paste it right here. And that's going to go in as marathon on Saturday. So it's a very easy way to set up your schedule for the week. Next one is cooking. So cooking and eating healthier. Let's turn this blue right here. And then you're just going to copy that and then paste that over here where it says cook and grocery shop, right? So you can see that very quickly you can get your schedule color coded. Now, I would do this in advance. So basically do this at the beginning of the week to start. And again, this is my sample week. So just take this as a template, copy and paste that in to give yourself some time to work on these goals. And then as the week plays out, you can either confirm you did that or overwrite it right over top and just say, no, I didn't achieve that, I did something else. And then what I've been doing with that is I've been copying and pasting that into week 1, 2, and now we're in week 3 of the year. And what I've been doing is modifying this as I go along and then copying and pasting it to the next week. So there's an evolution happening with the weeks, because now I can see how realistic some of these actions are. If I'm wasting time on things that I don't want to be spending time on, I can clearly see that. And also I can see if I'm not putting enough time into certain things that I won't be able to achieve them. So the scheduling, the blocks and the priorities, very helpful to look at on a daily basis. And I usually do that first thing in the morning when I get up. I have some spiritual time, meditation, prayer, and then I get right into looking at my goals and just reviewing this. And then as the day goes on, I'll write in there, just like today, right now, just after 12. So I'll go in on Thursday right here, and what I'll put in is videos. So I'm producing videos for YouTube. So that'll go in right there. And then I can see, was that effective? Was that something that worked? What do I need to change? Now, I'm using the SMART goals um, process. So SMART, specific goals that are measurable, goals that are achievable, relevant, and time bound. So that's what SMART stands for. And then the other thing that I'm using is the Tiny Habits book by BJ Fogg. And in his book, he talks about formulas of changing your behavior. So there's a number of tips in this book that I'll be sharing with you as we go along in the days and the weeks ahead, and how I'm applying those processes to achieve my goals. So I'll be sharing that with you. So please follow me here on YouTube as well as on social media. I'll be talking about goal setting. I'll be talking about how to review how you're doing, how to make changes, and how to get some traction with some of those goals so that you can achieve them in 2024. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll talk to you guys soon.